Wie gesund, this is your host, orchestra leader Marty Levitt, bringing you Freilach Time. I'm here every Wednesday evening at 88.9 on your FM dial. Our program features Jewish theater songs, Hasidic Nigunim, and Israeli favorites. Before we get our show on the road, how about picking up your telephone, calling up a friend or two, and have them become part of our family of listeners at 88.9 on your FM dial. So let's sit back, relax, and enjoy for the next full hour with Freilach Time. And now we would like to welcome some new members to our mishpacha of listeners. Molly Fleischman, Saul Berman, and Barbara from Carl Gables called. And a special welcome to a very lovely couple, Mr. and Mrs. Max Feller. That's Max and Helen Feller. A special welcome to them because they are beautiful people. So let's get on with our show. Tonight we're going to feature the Barry sisters, who've added so much to preserve our musical heritage. They will sing for us Zogus Mir Nachamol, which was composed by Abe Elstein and Jacob Jacobs. And Zogus Mir Nachamol actually means tell me one more time. You know, one more time, if you remember from the days of the big bands when Count Basie recorded April in Paris and they said one more time. Well, this is Zogus Mir Nachamol in Yiddish. And one more time I'm going to tell you to call up a few friends and have them tune in right now to Freilach Time. Zogus mir noch einmal.
Zogus mir noch einmal. Zogus mir noch einmal. Und ich bin gern zu hören die schöne Wörter für dich. Zoek eens meer nog amor, zoek eens meer nog amor. Want eine Reden bringt Frieden und gibt mir Mut und Aschied. Ich fühl mein Herz, es weiß, find dir absindet fort, wo ich sprech. Als ich hoff, der Leib, sie heben Frieden, die an selige Reden, zoek eens meer nog amor. Fuck wo ich breit, als ich hoff der Leid, sie helfen dir selige Rede ist gut. Sag es mir noch einmal, sag es mir noch einmal. Schubale, 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 zug, 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 zug. Sag noch einmal.
Zogus mir noch einmal with the Barry sisters. Now we're going to hear a instrumental medley featuring Chassan Kala Mazel Tov and their Stiller Bulgar. I want everyone to listen to their Stiller Bulgar because after you hear the Stiller Bulgar, it's going to sound a little familiar to you, and I'll tell you what it's all about. So let's hear now Chassan Kala Mazel Tov and their Stiller Bulgar. just heard the Stille Bulgar. Did that melody sound familiar to you? It did. Well, that was popularized by Benny Goodman, featuring Ziggy Elman from the days of the big bands, and they called it The Angels Sing. But in all actuality, it's the Stille Bulgar, which means the quiet Bulgar. And featured on the clarinet was none other than the great Sammy Musiker. And some of you people who have any old Gene Krupa records around, if you listen to the jazz chorus by the clarinet player on the song After You've Gone, that's the same Sammy Musiker who we just heard play the Stille Bulgar. Barbara from Coral Gables called, and she'd like to hear a little Israeli music. So Barbara, for you, your request was a Jerusalem of Gold, and now we're going to hear Jerusalem of Gold.
ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, אנו לכל שירייך אני כינור. ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, אנו לכל שירייך אני כינור. לשוק ולכיכר, שופר קורא בהר הבית בעיר העתיקה, ובנרות אשר בסלע אלפי שמשות זורחות, נשוב נרד אל יום המלח בדרך יריחו. ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, אנו לכל שירייך אני כינור. ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, אנו לכל שירייך אני כינור. היום לשיר לך ולך לקשור כתרים, קטונתי מצעיר בנייך ומאחרון המשוררים, כי שמך צורבת השפתיים, כי נשיקת שרף, אם אשכחך ירושלים אשר כולה זהב. ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, אנו לכל שירייך אני כינור. ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, אנו לכל שירייך אני כינור.
That was for Barbara from Coral Gables. She called and she requested Jerusalem of Gold, or Yerushalayim Shel Zahav. And if you have a request, you too can call me at 651-3241. That is 651-3241, and I'll be most happy to hear from you. By the way, do you have any children living in Israel? You do? Oh, no, you don't. But your friends have some children living in Israel. Well, if any of your friends have any children living in Israel, or if any of your children are living in Israel, I think you should listen to this. The APAI stands for Association of Parents of American Israelis. That's right, Association of Parents of American Israelis. And they will have their meeting on Sunday, August 24th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That is Sunday, August 24th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And the place, the Federation Building at 4200 Biscayne Boulevard. That is 4200 Biscayne Boulevard. And the guest speaker will be none other than Rabbi Elliot Winograd. So if you would like to get a little more information about this organization, you can call Helene Ross. Helene Ross, she's standing by her telephone, and her telephone number is 932-0071. Oh, you don't have a pencil. I'll wait 1 second, and I will repeat it. Are you ready now? Helene Ross at 932-0071, and I'm sure she will be most helpful. Now we'd like to get back to our show, and we're going to feature for you an oldie but a goodie, because I understand my friend Gypsy Joe was in and he listened to the program, Gypsy Joe Kutcher. So Gypsy Joe, for you I'm going to play Der Alte Zigeuner. That means the old gypsy for Gypsy Joe.
Bergen unter dem freien Himmel, weit von dem raschigen Sturzgetümmel steht sich ein Chatkala allein auf dem Ort, ein alter Zigeuner wohnt. Sehr süße, wo's weinen in meiner. Wenn auf sein Viel vergeht sich der alte Zigeuner. Mit sein ganzen Feiern brennt. Shame. Herr, wie sie vergesst ihr sie nicht, nein, weil sie es war im Hart, sich viel mit Wein. Amor mit Kraft, sie weckt auf Liebe, ihre Leidenschaft. Hört ihr sie noch in Grün, gibt sie keine Rie. Zwar kischicht auf die Melodie. Wenn ihr hört die Melodie, sie ist prost naiv. Ihr hat dann gut nicht kein Bagie. Wie sie ritt und ihre Schuhe tief. Wenn jeder sagt, sie füllt es nur mit Lust und Freilichkeit und halten ewig Bild ihr Rotadi. Sie klangen in der Melodie. Der Zigeuner spielt sie, sein viel in Herz geht abring. Wenn die Ström ist der Klang, der weckt seine Schummes Gesang. Sein Blit, es kocht und sieht, wenn uns sein Fiedler zieht. Nimmt ihm die Himmel schweben, es liegt noch Not zum Leben. Das Leben wird und als es geht. Könnt in die Himmel schweben, es liegt doch nur zum Leben, das Leben wird und als es geht. Spielst je oft ein Titel, als keine Liedel als Leben, so sein gelebt. Ui, Mamlach, teure spielst je oft ein Titel, als keine Liedel als Leben, so sein gelebt. Ui, Mamlach, teure spielst je oft ein Titel, als keine Liedel spielt sie keiner auf dein Fiedel, so sein gelebt.
That was Der Alte Zigeuner, sung for us by the Barry Sisters. Ye Old Gypsy. That was especially dedicated to my friend, one of the world's greatest xylophone players, Gypsy Joe. Gypsy Joe, I hope you certainly enjoyed that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know our program Freilach Time is the only radio program dedicated to the preservation of our musical heritage. And yet, when I asked you for a letter-writing campaign, the response has not been as great as I would have hoped for. So I hope you have your pencils ready. And once again, I'm going to ask you to do yourself and do us a little favor so we can have this program running every week. And because we all are enjoying this program, you know that. We all are enjoying it. And we have to keep our musical heritage up. So kindly send me a letter. Send a letter to Marty Levitt. You spell Levitt, L-E-V-I-T-T, P.O. Box WDNA. There is no number. You just write P.O. Box WDNA, Miami, Florida, 33155. That's very simple, 33155. In case you couldn't copy that down, you can call me at 651-3241. Now, we need these letters because the more letters we have, we can show we have a large listening audience, and therefore we will be able to get some grants from the government. So the more letters we have, the better it will be for all of us. And include in your letter how you are enjoying our program and how you wish us to stay on the air. That's right. You want us to be there. And don't forget, if you include a little donation, it's tax deductible. I'm not asking for $1 million. A little donation, $1, $2, $18 is high. That's right, $18 is high. And anyone that sends high, I'll send them a Yiddish record. Okay, I really don't want to take up any more of our valuable airtime, so let's get on with the show. Put on your dancing shoes, and I'm going to play a little Hasidic medley with my clarinet and my orchestra, especially for you, Max and Helen. two very beautiful people, Max and Helen Feller. And I played that for you myself on my clarinet with my orchestra. Max and Helen, that was just for you. And now, Max and Helen Feller, for you, we're going to have another song by the beautiful Harriet Kane, two Israeli favorites, Osei Shalom and Yevarechacha.
Osei Shalom b'Roma, Uyahaseh Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Osei Shalom b'Roma, Uyahaseh Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yevarechecha Hashem Tzion, Ureva to Yerushalayim. Yevarechecha Hashem Tzion, Kol Yemei Yemei Chayecha. Ureva Nim Levanecha, Shalom al Yisrael. Ureva Nim Levanecha, Shalom al Yisrael.
Cat in Yiddish. You don't know. I tell you the truth, I don't know either, but I was thinking, how about does Ketzele from the Getzele? Is that good? Does Ketzele from the Getzele? You know, Ketzele is cat and Getzele is street, so it's does Ketzele. Does Ketzele from the Getzele? Featuring Harriet Kane from North Miami Beach. So Harriet, let's hear does Ketzele from the Getzele.
Rechts und rechts, links und links. Der rechte Fuß sitzt der linken Fuß. Rechts geht zurück und der links geht mit. Und dreht noch gleich herum. Rechts und rechts, links und links. Der rechte Fuß sitzt der linken Fuß. Rechts geht zurück und der links geht mit. Und dreht noch gleich herum. Alle Kinder, seid scharf! La 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 la. Man geht sich und dreht sich und dreht mich. Ketzele. Hello, me Freilach Time. Pussy, poo. If you can't get 6, take 9.
Well, that was the Alley Cat in Yiddish. Did you enjoy that? The Alley Cat in Yiddish. Das Ketzele von der Getzele. As you know, Freilach Time is on the air every Wednesday evening at 8 o'clock. That's right. We're here every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. Did you call a few friends? We're about on the halfway mark. They can still join us. But at 7 o'clock, we have Polka Party with Lee Johnson. Every evening at 7 o'clock is Polka Party. So if you like to listen to polkas, you just tune in on the same station. Oh, every Wednesday evening. Didn't I say every Wednesday evening? I said every evening. I'm sorry. Every Wednesday evening, right before our program on the same station. If you like to listen to polkas, you tune in to Lee Johnson. So, Lee, I'm going to salute you now because I, too, have recorded polkas and obetics. So I'm going to play for you an obetic with my orchestra. And this is to salute Lee Johnson with his Polka Time Party. That was me, Marty Levitt. I was going to say that was Lee Johnson. No, that was Marty Levitt, my clarinet, my orchestra, and I was playing it for Lee. Lee, if you heard that, I don't know if you're listening now, but I think you are. Give me a call. I'm very curious what the name is of that oberek. I've been playing that number for about 20 years, and I still don't know the name of that. So since you know all the polkas and the obereks, tell me about it, okay? Next, we'd like to feature one of the most versatile entertainers who loves to sing Yiddish songs. None other than Theodore Bickel. We all have seen Theodore Bickel in motion pictures on television, but he loves to sing Yiddish songs. Now, before we play the song that he's going to sing for us, I read something very interesting. I thought you might be interested in this. This is on the back of the album, and I'm going to read it to you now. Listen. The singing of songs in the Jewish home has been a tradition through the ages. Yiddish folk songs were seemingly born in the ghettos of Eastern Europe and provided the accompaniment for family activities. Then, approximately 100 years ago, the Jewish vocal repertoire suddenly expanded. Abraham Goldfaden organized the first Yiddish theater company in Iasi, Romania, and within a few years, the age-old folk songs were joined by the new theater songs. Goldfaden recruited his actors from synagogue choirs. Since the entire enterprise was his invention, he of necessity became the first professional Yiddish playwright, composer, and director. He even instructed his ex-choir singers in the art of dancing. Transplanted on this side of the Atlantic before the turn of the century, Goldfaden's creation truly bloomed. Hordes of Jewish immigrants, eager to hear their native language spoken freely on the stage for the first time, flocked to the booming Yiddish theaters. In many European countries, notably Russia, Jewish theater performances had required a special permit, obtainable only when the manager guaranteed that his actors would speak German and not Yiddish. Now, did you hear that? In other words, in Russia, we're going back now before the communists took over during the days of the Tsar. If you wanted to produce a Yiddish show, you had to get a permit, and then you had a guarantee that you wouldn't do it in Yiddish, you would do it in German. Would you believe that? It's really unbelievable. We must be very fortunate that we live in a country like the United States, because after all, here, no matter what language we speak, we don't have to get permission, we can do it. So let's go on. The earliest Yiddish theater productions in Europe were as foreign to the audience as they were to Goldfaden's actors. Nothing in their Jewish tradition had prepared them for the entertainment of this sort. But upon arrival in the United States, the Yiddish theater became a second home for many of the immigrants, and they attended performances night after night, learning and singing the songs of Goldfaden and such successors as Rumshimsky, Olshanetsky, Elstein, and Sekunde. Now here we have that Rumshimsky name again. That was Joseph Rumshimsky, and as I told you, Murray Rumshimsky will be coming here. That's his son. That's Joseph's son. He'll be coming here to Florida, and I'm going to get him on our show, and he's going to have many interesting stories for us about the Yiddish theater. I'll go on a little further. As the Yiddish theater grew, its music found an international audience. Many Yiddish theater songs with English lyrics set to them found their way to the American hit parade. Throughout the years, performers not connected with the Yiddish theater have sung Yiddish theater songs, but no one has brought them into more homes, Jewish and non-Jewish, than Theodor Bickel. Through his many distinctive recordings, Theodor Bickel has captured the unique flavor of Yiddish song. So let's hear now Mr. Theodor Bickel.
Spiel je mir Fiedel, Adoin, Adoin. Ja, bibi bam, ja, bibi bam, bibi bam, bibi bam, bibi, ja, ba 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 ba, ja, ba 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 ba, ja, bibi, ja, bibi, ja, bibi, ja, ba 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 ba, ja, ba ba ba. Spiel je mir Fiedel, Adoin, Adoin. Man kann schön da jeden Assot oder Minganeiden schön entdeckt die meiste die Chikabe. Als man deckt mit 2, 3 Blätter, Iper Menschen, Iper Getter, Ethik wird regieren, man mit Habe. Oi, hätte so sie als der Koya, mehr wie Sech und mehr wie Moja. Sie ist der Blicker, Reiz, als Amin Kischer. Flammen weglauf wie Morellen, Lippen reute schneller Fällen, Säude sind dicke Behalt, in ihr Gettlassen Gestalt, Kottes mit wie Zigeuner, weiße Perle, dicke Zähne, Reus die Jugendlicher Chein, wie Champagnerwein, ich hab dich lieb, ich hab dich lieb, ich hab dich lieb, mein Kind mit Eber im Ramah. Ich hab dich lieb, ich hab dich lieb, ich hab dich lieb. In den Spielen, die gefielen, wie ein Lieder, Läufer, Fiedel, find die Felder, find die Sangen, find Frühmorgen sind vergangen, singen, Weimer, singen, Blumen, sie wird kommen, Deune, die Sammelchaie, Deune, ein junger Bäum, Deune, die ewig nahe, Deune, mein Jugendträum, Deune, was mir verkischert mit jeden zarten Klang, Deune, was mir verschickert mit jedlichen Getrang, Lupe, meine Dusche, meine, ich bin deine, du bist meine Lupe, morgen, Lupe, netten, Zeit zum Guten, Zeit zum Schlechten, hoppa, die schöne Deune, hoppa, die schöne Lied, hoppa, die schöne Deune, hoppa, die schöne Lied, ich hab dich lieb, ich hab dich lieb.
That was Mr. Theodor Bickel singing for us Dinah. Since we are featuring the Barry sisters, we're going to bring them back to sing for us that lovely ballad, My Mother's Sabbath Candles. This song is performed by many artists, past and present, and from the past, the great Sophie Tucker used to sing My Mother's Sabbath Candles in her nightclub act. And at present, Harriet Kane also features this nostalgic song. But now we're going to hear the Barry sisters with their version of My Mother's Sabbath Candles.
My mother's Sabbath candles that made our home so bright, that faithfully she lighted with a prayer each Friday night. chant the Kiddush, his heart in every word. Our humble home became a mansion in that mystic glow. Our hearts were filled again with hopes and dreams of long ago. Through all the tragic story of Israel's darkest nights, they've never dimmed the glory of our mother's Sabbath light. Our humble home became a mansion in that mystic glow. Our hearts were filled again with hopes and dreams of long ago. Through all the tragic story of Israel's darkest nights, they've never dimmed the glory of our mother's Sabbath lights. Mother's Sabbath
Wasn't that beautiful? Did you enjoy that? I certainly did. That really brings back many memories. You know, these days when you hire somebody, you know, all sorts of different trades. I don't want to go into anything specifically, but incompetence is very prevalent. That's right. So this week it was indeed a pleasure to meet a man of great expertise, none other than Sheldon Lelchuk. So Sheldon, if you are listening, I really enjoyed watching your work, Sheldon Lelchuk. And now we just heard My Mother's Sabbath Candles, and once again I'm going to tell you, if you have any requests, you can call me at 651-3241. I'd love to hear from you, really, I would. A couple of programs back, I mentioned to you the old Yiddish phrase, and that was Zetz and Gis kalte Wasser. Do you remember that one? Zetz and Gis kalte Wasser. And at that particular time, I wasn't even aware of the fact that there was such a song as Zetz and Gis kalte Wasser. But Mr. Theodor Bickel, apparently he knew about that. I wonder if there's a song by the title of A Gesund of Dein Puppik. Is there such a song? A Gesund of Dein Puppik? That means you should have a healthy belly button, in case you don't understand. But I'd like to hear Mr. Bickel sing Zetz and Gis kalte Wasser. We all would like to listen to that. So Zetz.
Setzt und gießt Kaltwasser, Kaltwasser, Kaltwasser. Setzt und gießt Kaltwasser, Kaltwasser gießt und setzt. Die Chobachaber Jasse, hat a kalle Eier. Heißen heiße Masse, a gesund ihr nur im Beuer. Brenn die Liebe, men hat ihm gestellt a Chuppe bald. Und nur der Chuppe sag ich ihm, wo stehst du wie a Jol? Setzt und gießt Kaltwasser, Kaltwasser, Kaltwasser. Setzt und gießt Kaltwasser, Kaltwasser gießt und setzt. Doktor klopft sich Jasse, mein Weib will nicht vergehen. Ich hab gelernt Rasse, es hat nicht geholfen, nein. Will ihm euer gesagt, ob ihr sie's kein Hilferan. Sagt der Doktor, ihr folgt mir. Sie's nur da ein Plan. Setzt und gießt Kaltwasser, Kaltwasser, Kaltwasser. Setzt und gießt Kaltwasser, Kaltwasser gießt und setzt. Ay, Samarhaye. Tunes, meint sich 80 sie. Nächst door bei Konnimunes und sie hören sich zieh. Die Mekane, sie schreit sie lebens geht ruhig, sagt ihm die alte, komm mal her. Und du dasselbe Ehe. Oh, setzt ins Kalwasser, 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 setzt ins Kalwasser, Kalwasser gibst und setzt. Ui, sie sind nach Wie ente Schossel Tutzel, Berl Smerl du. Und ihr Schnitzelputzel und die wo sitzen da. Nehmt sich alle und mit Kehr, sing mit all your might. Lass mir Herren in der Heer. Zusammen mit mir schreit. Just a second. Come on all together, boys und Mädlach, Männer und Weiber, Babes und Seides, Kibitzers und Jachnes. Wer von euch wird können setzen das Beste, wird bekommen einen Preis. Ein Zeck für $50 oder mein Schwieger, COD. Let's go! Oh, setzen ist Kalwasser, 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 setzen ist Kalwasser, Kalwasser ist um Setz. Kalwasser ist um Setz.
Setz and gis kalt Wasser. And a gesund auf dein Puppik. If anyone knows how to sing a gesund auf dein Puppik, I'd like to know about that one because I never heard about that song. Anyway, do you have any children living in Israel? Or do any of your friends have children living in Israel? If so, you should contact the APAI, which stands for Association of Parents of American Israelis. And their meeting will be on Sunday, August 24th at 1 o'clock. The place, the Federation Building, 4200 Biscayne Boulevard, Miami, Florida. And the guest speaker will be none other than Rabbi Elliot Winograd. So for more information, you can call Helene Ross. Helene Ross at 932-0071. I'll repeat that slowly. 932-0071 if you have children living in Israel. And if you wish to have your organization's social events announced, you can call me at 651-3241. That's right, you can call Marty Levitt at 651-3241, or you can write to Marty Levitt, P.O. Box WDNA. That's WDNA is the P.O. Box number. There is no number. You just write P.O. Box WDNA, Miami, Florida, 33155, and I'll love to hear from you because you just send us a letter, send us a letter and tell us how much you like the program, and if you can help us out a little bit financially, that would really be nice, really. So we heard Zetz and Gis Kalte Wasser. That's finished already, right? Zetz and Gis Kalte Wasser, no more. Now is the, yes, we had a lot of requests for one particular song. I left it out last week, and so many of you people complained. I promise I will not leave it out again. Even my engineer, right. And speaking about my engineer, yes, he just reminded me, he's on every Monday evening at 7 o'clock, 7 to 9, country-style music with Bob Andrews. If he didn't open up his big fat mouth now, I'd forget all about it. He'd get mad, and the next thing I know, he'd put on Chinese music every time we wanted to play a Yiddish record. Right, Bob? You'd get even with me. I know that. So anyway, the engineer complained. Besides that, all of you complained. So we're going to get back to that #1 song from 1979 to come out of Israel, which is entitled Hallelujah. And this is the version that's sung by Edie Gourmet and Steve Lawrence, who used to be Steve Leibowitz. Steve Leibowitz, right? It's Steve Lawrence. So Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet singing Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, sing a song. Hallelujah, we'll follow along. With a simple word, a single word, we bless the sky, the tree, the bird, and we fill our hearts with
bells will go ringing. Yes, it's ringing from dawn till night. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hand in hand. Hallelujah. All over the land. Hallelujah. Let's drive from the start and sing it with all our hearts. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Sing the song. Hallelujah. We'll follow along. Hallelujah. The bells will go ring.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. That's right. That was Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet. Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet. I remember Steve Lawrence when he was a little boy, and he used to come to my house for piano lessons. That's right. My father used to give Steve Lawrence piano lessons. In case any of his relatives are listening, I'm the Marty Levitt, the son of Jack Levitt, and Steve used to come to our house and take piano lessons. That is correct. And now you're a maestro. That's me, your host, Marty. I'm going to pick up my clarinet and play for you a very old Bulgar, which I recorded. This album was produced on such a low budget that the producer had to pay us off in rubles, I think. So anyway, for my friend Joe Kutcher, here's a Bulgar I don't think you ever heard. So let's hear it right now. Theme song signifies the end of Freilach Time. I would like to thank you one and all for joining us and becoming part of our Freilach Time mishpacha. Don't forget, I'll be back next Wednesday evening at 8 o'clock on WDNA 88.9 on your FM dial. And the magic word is abi gesund. Abi gesund because if you are gesund, you are glicklich, and if you are glicklich, you have mazel, and if you have mazel, you have panusa, and if you have panusa, you are freilach. Which brings us right back to Freilach Time every Wednesday evening at 8 o'clock. This is Marty Levitt saying so long, shalom, and todah rabah for joining us. So long until next Wednesday evening.
June 15th, WDNA signed